Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Benny, and the brand new Clash Royale update and balance changes are here, and on top of that, the new Skarmy is here. So we are going to be playing with it. I cooked up something absolutely absurd, and I have to say, like, dude, I don't know what Supercell was thinking, but this card is just ridiculous. The only thing that works against it is the fact that Skeleton Army maybe isn't the most incredible card on its own, but holy crap, that Evo just puts in work. Now, I'm going to go ahead and play my Mortar here. You guys are going to notice I'm using both Evo Skeleton Barrel and Evo Mortar. I'm changing things up, or not Evo Mortar, sorry, I'm using Evo Skeleton Barrel and Evo Skarmy. I'm changing things up a tiny bit here just because I honestly feel like it is very, very valuable to run both of those Evos here. And you know, this is kind of a deck that nobody else really knows about yet, so hopefully you guys can get some wins with it. I'm going to play the bats right here to deal with those spear goblins, and then we're going to take those out. And as we get that beautiful defense, I also really quickly just wanted to say, guys, thank you so much for all of your support. You guys have been amazing. You have been getting me so close to 10k, and I honestly can't thank you guys enough, and we will definitely be doing that giveaway at 10k, so make sure you guys are subscribed for that. Now this guy, we are going to get some great damage on the tower there. I'm very happy with that, and then I think we should go ahead and maybe just get the goblin gang down right here to kind of split and defend everything there. And then I'm really tempted to just go for my skeleton army here. Ooh, man, if he has a log, I'm going to be in trouble right now. But I think the Skarmy is going to kind of shred through everything right there. And then I think I am going to have to play something else, but maybe I can just play my mortar here, and then hopefully that will pull the prince, and then we should be okay. I think the mortar will obviously go down, but we'll be okay. We're off to a very good start here, and we're getting close to that Skarmy Evo, which is good. This guy is really aggressive, so you know, that's a little bit crazy. Now, the thing that I've noticed with the Evo Skarmy is, honestly, I think it works better in quicker cycle decks, because it's one of those, it's almost like Evo Skeletons in the sense that, like, you know, getting it multiple times in a match seems to be more valuable than just getting it once and kind of one-tricking with it. Don't get me wrong, you 100% can one-trick with it, and, like, honestly, with this deck, I feel like that's definitely possible, especially just because we have the skeleton barrel. But I would definitely say that it's a little bit more valuable if you can get to it a couple times. Now let's go ahead, let's play the goblin gang right here, and then let's actually just play the mortar here to pull those wall breakers, and we split the Skarmy in the back just so that we could kind of have a bit of a split lane push, because I know that we can take that tower on the left side, and we are going to cycle, and we now have our Evo Skeleton Army, so we are going to be able to use that in a second here. Let's play the Dart Goblin right here first. I need to wait for that Mega Knight to come out, unfortunately, just because you know, the Mega Knight is going to stop us from being able to do a ton with the Evo Skarmy, and then the bats are going in there. Let's go ahead and let's play the Evo Skarmy right here, actually, and then let's go ahead and let's get a Goblin Gang down right here, and then the Evo Skarmy is going to put in work. We can go ahead and just play our mortar right here, and we are overwhelming this guy like crazy. Holy crap, let's give him a good game, let's give him a good luck, and let's go on into the next match. Alright guys, we are on to the next matchup. Let's go ahead and let's play the Skeleton Barrel right here at the bridge, and then he's got archers. Okay, so that's a little bit interesting. Let's wait and kind of see how we want to deal with that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and play just play the mortar right here, and then he'll play, oh my gosh, why did I even play the Skarmy? He played his Tesla too far back, so we do get the lock onto the tower, and then he's going to reset it with the E-Spirit, but we do have the mortar lock, and that is beautiful. And then I'm gonna go ahead and play a Dark Goblin right here just to deal with everything there, and then you know, we can kind of chill out a little bit. Let's let the Dark Goblin do its thing, and then let me think here. What do I want to do? Let's go ahead and let's play the Skeleton King in the back here first, because I feel like we're kicking butt with that. And then, ooh, you know, I don't know why I played the Skeleton King in the back, because that definitely was not the smartest play. And then I'm just going to play the defensive mortar right here, and then let's wait, and then let's try to get our bats onto the Xbow here. Just to get some damage onto it, just because I don't really have the greatest way to defend it right now. You know, if we didn't get it down with the bats, that would have been not good, but we have a decent cycle going right here. I'm actually not mad about it. What I think I'm going to do, a little one trick that you guys can do, is I'm going to split the Skarmy in the back here in a second, and then I'm going to actually go for my Skeleton Barrel. So let's go ahead, let's split the Skarmy first, and then just kind of wait a second, and then actually that was horrible. I don't know why I played the Skeleton Barrel there. We'll let the Skeleton Barrel go in. The Skarmy is going to get taken out completely, and then he'll just log there, which is completely fine, because now I definitely could go for my Dark Goblin if I wanted to. Let's go ahead, let's play the Dark Goblin right here, and then I'm gonna wait and see if he plays his archers or something, and then I will actually go for a poison in a second. Let's go ahead, let's play, oh my gosh, okay, hold up, that was actually a really good fireball. I didn't expect that, but that was a lot of elixir for him to play, so we will be able to defend that, and he can't keep that Xbow alive. And then I'll play the mortar into the opposite lane. I'm not going to over defend it, just because I know he has that Tesla, and so he can definitely get away with defending it pretty easily. But then what I will do actually is let's cycle our bats, and then I'm going to start the Skeleton King in the back just because I know I have the Evo Skarmy ready, so I can definitely take advantage of that if I need to. I'll go for Dark Goblin up high here, and then hopefully that forces him to play the archers. He's going to log there, so I'm actually going to go ahead now and I'm going to play the Evo Skarmy there. And then he's going to have to spend a lot of elixir to deal with that, so I'm going to go ahead and play the Evo Skeleton Barrel right here. Let's go ahead and let's get the poison down, and the Evo Skarmy definitely gave us a lot of value there. I'll pop the Skeleton King ability, and that's going to put in some work there. You might have to play that E-Spirit, so I'm actually going to go ahead and play the Skarmy right there, and that's going to tank for the Tesla a little bit, but that's going to be good damage, and we got great damage on the opposite lane as well, and he messed up his Tesla again, but I don't think that would really matter just because we got so much damage on that left side. And then let's go ahead, let's play the Goblin Gang right here. Let's play a Mortar, and then I guess let's just poison because we have such good value on that side. And then I'm going to go for the Skeleton Barrel into the opposite side. He doesn't have a way to pull it now with the Tesla, so we should be able to get some death damage there. And then I'm actually going to go ahead, we'll play the Dark Goblin there, and it should lock onto the tower in time for us, and that's going to be a win. So let's give him a good game, let's give him a good luck. He's not happy about that. Alright, you guys, we are on to our next matchup. Let's go ahead and let's just play the Skarmy in the back here, and then he's going to play a Prince in the back. That is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just play my Skeleton King right away. Let's get the bats down just to force him to maybe play a spell or something, get some good value out of those bats, and then let's pull the Prince to the side there. Let's stop it from getting that dash on my Skeleton King right away, and we will defend all of that decently easily, so that's good. And then alright, that was a really weird firecracker for this guy to play. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's go ahead, let's play the Skeleton Barrel into the opposite lane. There's so many skeletons that I have in this deck that it's so hard to keep track of. And then I'm going to go ahead and play the Skarmy at the bridge here because he's going to have to deal with one of those. We're going to get really good Skeleton Barrel damage on the right side. What the heck is this guy's deck? He's got a Hog Rider. Man, what is going on there? The bats will take that out, and we are cycling quick. We are taking advantage of all of our spam here that this guy cannot deal with, so that is good. And then you know, we're just going to kind of chill out for a second. Now, what do I want to do next? Let me think here. Let's go ahead. Let's play the Mortar at the bridge onto the opposite lane here. Let's kind of keep the pressure up. Okay, like that's crazy, man. Prince plus Inferno Tower is a crazy, diabolical combination that I honestly did not expect to see in this matchup. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's start the Skeleton King in the back. I'm not really sure why I'm doing that, actually, because he can literally just play his Prince and then his Valkyrie again, and we're kind of feeding that to him. So I think I need to be a little bit smarter about how I'm cycling here. I will go for a high Dark Goblin though, just because if I can get that Valkyrie a little bit lower, that would be amazing. And then let's go ahead, let's play the Gang right here, and then let's go ahead and let's play the Skarmy right here, a little bit out of range of the Valkyrie, and the Skarmy is going to shred through that Prince and that Hog Rider. So now I'm going to go for the Mortar into the opposite lane, and then the Skarmy is going to go, he used his arrows to take it out, totally fair, completely valid. But we do have the lock on the tower there, and the Skeleton Barrel is going to get on the tower because he had to use his arrows. And then let's go ahead, let's play the Dark Goblin right here to deal with all of that. He's going to play the Mini P.E.K.K.A. to deal with everything, so we'll just keep the Dark Goblin alive a little bit longer. The Evil Valk will pull it in, unfortunately, but that's okay. And then let's go ahead, oh my gosh, we caught the Inferno Tower, that is beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get a poison down right here, and then let's go ahead and play the Skeleton Barrel into the opposite lane. He's got the Prince coming in there, so we do have to play the Goblin Gang there, and let's just hold on to our Skarmy in case we need it. But that's going to be pretty good damage there on that tower. I'm going to get the Dark Goblin on this side, and let's get some bats in there as well. And then we can just pull that Hog Rider using the Mortar, and we will take that out. And then what do I want to do? I think actually, you know what? I don't really have to do anything. So let's give him a good game. Let's give him a good luck, and let's go on. All right, guys, next matchup, I'm going to play the Skeleton Army right here behind the King Tower, and then let's just go for a Mortar here. The reason why I'm playing the Skeleton Army behind the tower like that is just so I can try to cycle to my Evil Skeleton Army. And then he's going to play a cannon. So I think we're up against classic Hog Cycle. So, you know, honestly, actually, I feel like we match up not terribly against this just because, you know, we can get a lot of value out of all of our spam here. The only thing is he can definitely cycle to a log pretty quickly, so it's going to be a lot less about one-tricking in this matchup, and it's going to be more about kind of overwhelming him and just getting good damage out of everything. And we're going to get a Dark Goblin connection right there, which is good. And then I have to be careful going for a Skarmy here just because I know that he could log, but I do have my Goblin Gang as well, so realistically, if he logs, then I can just use that. And then let's just go ahead and let's just pull that with the mortar right here, and we'll let the Skarmy kind of do its thing as well, because that should help get the Hog Rider pretty low. And we do get the lock on the tower already, which is nice. And then I guess he's maybe lagging, which is too bad. I'm going to play the Skeleton King here, get that ability nice and charged up, and then honestly, I think maybe the best move here is going to be playing a poison onto that Musketeer just to get that down. And then I'm going to kind of wait and see what he plays in response. And then, actually, let's pop the Skeleton King ability. If I can get one skeleton to even just get a hit on the tower, that would be amazing. And so we are going to get pretty good value out of that and get some damage on the tower. So, you know, I can't really complain about that. And then let's just play the Dark Goblin plus the bats here to defend. And that way, if he goes for a spell, we should be okay. And he only gets one hit with the Hog Rider, which I'm okay with. And then I'll go for the Skeleton Barrel to the opposite lane here, because he's probably going to defend that Dark Goblin. He does, but we still do end up getting some damage on the tower there. And then let's go ahead, let's play the Skeleton King in the back here. Let's charge that ability up, and let's try to do something with our Evo Skarmy right here. We might be able to kind of pull some value out of his defense and get something going. So let's go ahead, let's play the Mortar first, and then let's pop the Skeleton King ability first here, actually. And then okay, we'll go for the Skarmy on defense there, and then he's going to log, but it's going to stay alive, which is good for us. And then let's go ahead and let's get a Goblin Gang in front to tank, and then I'm going to go for the Evo Skeleton Barrel on this side, because he's going to have to do something to deal with that. He just logged, so we are going to get that Evo Skeleton Barrel into the tower there. And then I'll get a Dark Goblin down, because he had to Fireball, so we'll get the Dark Goblin locked onto the tower, hopefully, along with the Mortar, and that should be some good damage. And then I'll just start the Skeleton King in the back once again and get that going, and then we can just play the Mortar right here to pull. Let's play the Goblin Gang to the side. That way, if he logs, the Spirit Goblins stay alive as well. And then, let me think here. What do I want to do? Let's go for the Skeleton Barrel onto this side. And then let's play the Dark Goblin here. And I don't want to get a second Skeleton King down, just because then his ability kind of gets messed up. So instead, I'm going to start another one back here. And that ability is going to get charged up again. So that's really nice. And then Dark Goblin is putting in work there. It's going to get a lock on the tower. And that actually might be enough damage for us to get the win. So let's give him a good game. Let's give him a good luck, as we got that poison there. We don't even really have to worry about that Hog Rider. And let's go on into the last match. All right, you guys, last matchup. I'm going to play the Skeleton Army in the back here, and then we'll wait and kind of figure out what we want to do next. He's going to play Barbarians in the back, so this could be Lava Hound or it could be something different. I'm not really sure yet, but I will play the Skeleton Army there. He's got Tesla, so there's definitely no way that this is Lava Hound. I actually have no clue what this is, but let's cycle the Dark Goblin here, because I don't think we have to worry about that left side, at least not yet. And then okay, he's going to Fireball on my Dark Goblin. That's a little bit interesting. Let's just play the Mortar right here, and then I'm just going to kind of wait and see what he's rocking with. I don't really know what this guy's got here, to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to defend that Mortar. I don't think it's going to be worth it. Ram Rider, okay, that's interesting. Let's go ahead, let's get the Skeleton King down right here, and then let's just wait and see if he plays a spell to deal with that. I don't really want to risk giving him a Skarmy right there and giving him a ton of value. Instead, I'll go for the Skeleton Barrel here, and then let's go for the Skarmy into the opposite lane here, because he's probably going to use his spell on that, or not. Oh my gosh, okay, he's got Mega Knight. That's crazy. Let's pop the Skeleton King ability here, because that will kind of help get the Mega Knight pretty low, and that will be pretty good value for us. But we got great damage on the left side and the right side, because he went so aggressive there. Let's get the bats down right away, so that we can get rid of that Mega Knight before he can kind of turn that into a push. And then even if he used a spell or something, then, you know, the bats would have got a couple hits. So it's good to play those quick and get on top of playing those. And then, I guess let's just go for the Mortar here, because that worked out really well for us last time. And then he's going to play the Tesla. That kind of sucks for us, to be honest with you guys, but that's okay. And then let's just, what do I want to do here? I could just cycle my Dark Goblin into the opposite lane there and get some chip damage on the tower, see if we can force out a counter, but looks like he's going to just give that to us, which is a little bit scary if I'm being real with you guys. So let's play the Skeleton King in the back there, and then let's go ahead, let's split the Goblin Gang here, and then let's get this here. Let's go ahead, let's get the Evo Skarmy down right there, and those skeletons are going to stay alive and put in some work for us. And then let's get a Skeleton King in front, keep that thing alive. I literally have no clue what the master or guard is called. I literally don't know. But oh my gosh, the Evo Skeleton Army is going to shred through that Mega Knight. Holy crap, that Mega Knight is no issue to us. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go ahead, let's just go aggressive on this guy here, because we are getting such a good push there. We have so many skeletons down. We are going to get the 3 crown. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one.